Hello everyone, welcome to day 19 of my 77-day video challenge. Today we are going to talk about all about meditation. Yesterday's video I talked about pranayama, one of the yogic practices, and today I want to talk about the next thing what comes in yoga sequence is about meditation or called dhyana. Actually, in yoga, when I said 8 limbs of yoga, this meditation comes in a part of as part of a three-part or three, which I call it as a series, I would say. So I would like to share with you all what those three things are today. So let us see what those are. So the first one in that is withdrawing your senses. That is the first thing. And then second thing is focusing on or improving our focus or concentration. That is the second thing. And then comes the meditation or dhyana. So let me explain very briefly those three things. So first of all, whenever we tend to start learning meditation or to meditate, the preliminary two steps are those two that we need to first become ourselves acquainted with, and then we are ready for meditation. So the first one is withdrawing your senses, meaning whenever you try to sit for meditation, so looking at all our five senses, like what are all we are hearing. I mean, when we hear some sounds from outside or kitchen or maybe from playing ground, whatever sound if you are hearing, we do not want to get carried away with those sounds. We should be able to withdraw that sound to inside instead of being outside. And then maybe I know obviously we will close our eyes, but even if we open our eyes, we don't want to just get carried away with whatever we are seeing. And then similarly the smell, if some smell is coming, then we don't want to make our thoughts go away along with that smell. So like that, all five senses we want to make sure they are withdrawn, they are inside, they are towards inside instead of out. So that is withdrawing our senses, and Sanskrit name is Pratyahara. That is what is that first one. And then second, once we are comfortable with withdrawing our senses, we are not getting carried away with our senses, then the next one comes dharana, meaning focusing on something. We can cultivate this habit by seeing something in front of us, keeping an idol or keeping some beautiful image, whatever it is. We want to focus on that and keep focusing on that without again getting distracted. Something comes up, without getting distracted, we should be able to continue our focus on that aspect. That is dharana or focus. And now once we do these two things and once we are comfortable, then we are ready for the meditation. So meditation is nothing but simply being in the present moment without getting carried away with our thoughts. So we are not getting going with those senses. We are able to focus on whatever we want to focus, and then thoughts might come and go, but we are not observing them. We are just plainly observing on whatever we tend to focus on. That is what the meditation is all about. And so now I would like to share with you all benefits. We all know so many benefits of meditation, but I just want to share maybe 5 of those. So the first one is the most key element of what we'll get from meditation is almost stress reduction. So those negative emotions, so whatever we feel about anxious or anxiety or all those thoughts, whatever it is, we will be able to get, without getting distracted by those, we will be able to get ourselves into positive emotions or stress reduction. That is what is one of the main things. And then second thing is mental focus and clarity. Again, like sometimes we feel all that so many thoughts are going on in our mind, right? So but when we take few minutes to sit quietly and maybe observing our breath or whatever, if we are able to do that, then we will be able to improve that mental focus and clarity, and we will be able to make good decisions as well with that clear mind. That is second thing. Then improves sleep. There are so many beautiful apps like Headspace or Calm, and these apps have some guided meditations which will be able to make ourselves calm and fall into sleep very quickly as well without getting those distractions in the night. And even our sleep patterns will become much better when we start practicing meditation. And then last two, The fourth one is enhanced emotional well-being. We tend to improve our those positive emotions like kindness, compassion, empathy, and these are not only towards others but even to ourselves. Sometimes, if you observe, we become our own strong critique, criticizing ourselves or talking that negative self-talk or demotivating ourselves or all those things. But once we start meditating, we will be able to enhance that emotional well-being of having that compassion first towards ourselves and then with others as well, improving our relationships. Last but not least, it enhances self-awareness, meaning we will be able to become more cognizant of our sensations, thoughts and emotions. Like sensations, I think in one of the videos I did mention as well, we want to be cognizant of what are those sensations we are feeling in our body. Like in a day to day, asking ourselves questions: what am I thinking, what am I feeling in my body? So if I'm thirsty or if I'm hungry, attempting addressing those in the sensation level itself. If we don't address them in the sensation level, then they become maybe it becomes a negative emotion like anger or distress or anxiety, whatever, and then that becomes a whatever action we don't want to, or say things when we don't want to say things and all those things. So meditation helps us to enhance that self-awareness and understand ourselves much better as well. Those are my five key things or five benefits what I think meditation helps us. And I know there are numerous benefits of meditation which we all know about. And so what are the meditations we can do? Go to things or simple things. Whoever wants to start meditation, what I tell them is, the first thing is sitting quietly and observing your breath. That is the most basic and most simplest thing to do, because you don't need any additional accessories or any place or anything like that. Wherever you are, take few minutes, sit quietly. You don't even need to close your eyes. Just be there and bring your attention to your breath. How am I breathing in? How is my inhalation and how is my exhale? Once we get used to it, and then we might be able to maybe go for a different number or different sequence and all that stuff. But the most basic is bringing our attention to our breath and without getting carried away with our thoughts. That is the first meditation. And second thing is body scan meditation, meaning again for this, sometimes some people say that maybe you can lie down and then you need to have that quiet space and all that. But instead of that, even we can practice it in our normal day to day also. Like at times asking ourselves that question: hey, how am I feeling in my body? How are my legs or knees or maybe my heart or hands, heads, face, or whatever it is? Just scanning our body from head to toe and observing if we see any tension, any stress in any part of the body, and then just relaxing, just giving that thought in our mind: hey, I'm relaxing, my legs are relaxed, my toes are relaxed, my knee, ankle, everything is relaxed, and I'm really relaxed in my body. So that is the other simplest thing what I would suggest my family, friends, or my students whenever they ask me what are the meditations they can practice. But there are so many wonderful guided meditations available, like in YouTube or in any of your social media platform, whichever you love. Check it out. There are in podcasts nowadays, even in podcasts there are so many beautiful meditations, guided meditations available, which you can follow that and then start practicing. But once you get used to it, then you can start whatever your own way of doing your meditation as well. So I hope you really enjoyed this, and it created some curiosity and some interest to practice meditation. And I'm sure most of you must be already practicing meditation also. Please do share what is your favorite meditation practice, what you do in your day-to-day life. We would love to explore that and maybe practice it once or twice in our life as well. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you all in my next. Thank you.